Hello everybody. First big announcement, I am going to be bringing back Sunday morning kettlebell class. I'm going to be whooping your ass up and down the gym floor nonstop for 45 minutes. It will be mostly leg and core work, followed by Real Rider HIIT class. Everybody, I have stopped doing Real Rider for the past couple of months on purpose. I took pictures of me while I was doing Real Rider, when I stopped doing Real Rider. I'm going to take pictures again after 10 weeks of Real Rider. You're going to see the difference in my physique, but more importantly, you'll also see the difference in your physique. And many of you have already reported it and have been asking me, even begging me to bring back Real Rider. Don't worry, it's coming. But more importantly, guys, the combination of these two classes are going to dramatically make large differences in how you look and how you feel. And the details of these classes will be in the newsletter. I will be sending text messages, I will be sending emails to you, and hopefully I will see you. This will all start up in September. Okay, so I had a client last week bring up to me, said to me, hey, my wife has been getting kidney stones and the doctor told her to stop taking D3. Now, I've been meaning to get to this for a little while. I will just tell you this, everybody. A more controversial statement could not have been made by a doctor. Now, let me explain. First of all, I'm going to go through just UTC protocol, just stuff that's in your UTC protocol that addresses the prevention of kidney stones. But first, let me talk about D3. So I've said this in past videos. One of the things that D3 does is it frees up calcium in the blood. Now this is the concern. This is why the doctor is saying to stop taking D3. What this doctor should be saying is instead, please drink more water, please take vitamin K2, please take magnesium citrate, please make sure you're taking your fermented foods, please make sure that you're eating a diet that has particular forms of calcium in it. Please eliminate oxalates from your diet. None of these things are forthcoming, but yet for some reason he decides that this is the pearl of wisdom that he gives his patient. Okay, first of all, almost all of the old research that you can find implicates D3. If you look at the latest research, this concept has basically dropped off of the map of any doctor reading current research. The reason why vitamin D3, yes, it does free up calcium in the body, and this is a good thing, because one of the things you don't want calcium to do is to accumulate on arterial walls, right? Calcified arterial walls are not a good thing. We want that calcium to be freed up, and we want vitamin K2, which we've talked about, vitamin K2, which is in fermented foods, and that's not the only reason to have fermented foods. I'm going to talk about it. Another reason to have fermented foods in order to prevent kidney stones in a minute. But we take that vitamin K2 and we're going to put calcium where it belongs, which is in bone. Okay, so more importantly, everybody, UTC protocol, you need to drink more water. It's also a good idea to put lemon in that water in order to increase the citrates. Okay, so magnesium citrate, potassium citrate. Potassium citrate, if you supplement with it, talk to me about it first. You're only going to be able to buy it in 99 milligram capsules. You could also buy it as a bulk supplement, but if you do that, please talk to me first before doing that. I did a separate video a while ago about potassium and how most of us are potassium deficient. But this is another reason why, everybody, that just doing a UTC with me one-on-one is helpful, because depending on what you have going on in your body, first of all, let's just talk about kidney stones. There's different forms of stones. There's calcium based, but then there's also uric acid based. The calcium based are oxalate or phosphate formed. About 80% of the stones are calcium based. Now, does that mean that you shouldn't have calcium in your diet? No, that's not what's happening here. Again, this is a separate conversation, but uric acid is a different conversation. And I have had clients who have had uric acid issues, and you know that if those of you who have been with me and have had uric acid issues, including gout or uric acid kidney stones, you know that if you follow the protocol I give you, guess what? The gout symptoms go away. It's not that hard, and neither is the prevention of kidney stones, but it starts with the elephants in the room. The elephants in the room are drink more water. It's not a bad idea to put lemon in your water, similarly to increase the citrate in the body. So you'll take magnesium citrate as opposed to magnesium glycinate or any other form of magnesium that I've told you is okay, because it's just an easy way to increase citrate. It's not that glycinate isn't good for you. It's just that I would tell you that for that person, citrate's a better form. Similarly, fermented foods. So yes, we want to use fermented foods for vitamin K2, but we also want lactobacillus, which has been shown to bind oxalates in the gut. Remember, calcium, the calcium stones are formed from too much oxalate in the body. And one of the ways to bind oxalate, ironically, is through calcium, eating calcium, okay? And in particular forms that I have recommended to people that have this issue, but not supplement calcium. I am not telling you to supplement calcium. I am telling you to eat food with calcium in it. There's a big difference here. Eat food with calcium in it, because calcium does bind oxalate in the gut. But again, more importantly, when I'm talking about fermented foods, and yes, there are many dairies, foods in the form of dairy that are in fact fermented, hint, hint, that will bind oxalates, and lactobacillus, which is in many different forms of fermented foods, will also help bind oxalates. So vitamin D3, vitamin K2, making sure that you're getting your fermented foods and making sure you're drinking plenty of water, adding lemon to your water. All of these things are in your UTC manual just for general health. And I'm not even giving you a specific protocol for kidney stones. I'm just telling you, everybody should be doing this. So are there other things that people that are very prone to kidney stones should be doing? Yes. But if you do this, I guarantee you, those of you that are prone to kidney stones, you'll find that you'll mitigate most of these problems just by doing this basic stuff. All right, everybody, have an awesome day. Talk to you soon.